Good day. In this short video, I'll show you how to set up ionDESK robots for robotic trading. First, we want to take a look at the root level. The root level in ionDESK robot allows you to manage and control all of the robots within your robot groups. You can set the status, place commands, set market conditions for all your robots, and your settings. Let's start with the settings. You're able to set up the profit and loss goals here. I want to set my profit goal at $300 and I want to set my stop loss at $300. You can make other settings like we want to ignore the global conditions for the entire system. This is good for when you just want to have control over your robots. You also can enable or disable warnings when you are placing manually placed trades using the command buttons here. You also can take all robots offline when starting, take all robots offline when stopping is another option. Also, you can take orphaned robots offline. Orphaned robots are robots that no longer have orders associated with them. Say you have canceled an order manually or deleted an order and the robot is still there, this action will take over and take the robot offline. You can also specify how many robots you want to be running at once. We want to specify 2 robots. Also, you're able to specify the order in which robots are selected. So like, let's say if you had 10 robots that wanted to run, but some other criteria may be only allowing 2 or 3. Well, this particular setting will determine the order in which these robots can be running. So you can set by performance, priority first, then performance, priority first, then gain. So you have a little bit of flexibility there. So now that our root level is set up, we could also set up market conditions at the root level, but we won't do that in this particular exercise. Let's just go directly to a single robot. As you can see, we have 4 robots here, 1, 2, 3, 4, but we're just going to configure one for this particular exercise. We're going to start at the model order panel. We're going to enter in a ticker. We're going to enter in UPRO as a ticker. We're going to enter in 100 shares. Okay. And then now we're going to enter in our buy and sell information. So we want to enter in here and want to exit. Let's change the increment here to 50 cents. Sorry, let's change it to 25 cents. Let's increase our range somewhat to $5. And we're going to set our profit target here. And we're going to set our stop loss about, let's say about there. Okay, so we have our entry, target, and stop set. As you can see, we have our profit and loss information along with our 10 trade profitability forecast there. But when you're robotic trading, you want to do some different things with your order than just set limits. You have the ability to actually trail this price a lot of different ways. Today we're going to select we want to trail the bid. I like to trail the bid a lot because with ETF sometimes the bid and the ask will leave the price, therefore giving you a kind of skewed outlook on the performance or behavior of the stock. So I like to just trail the bid instead of trailing the price. And what this will do is wherever the stock is trailed to, for instance, I'm going to enter in 50 cents here as the trail. Because we have link target and entry, link stop and entry set, what this will do is this will actually allow these target and stop parameters to follow the executed price of the bracketed order, which is a very good feature. So, but we can also do even more with our target price here. I like to set that to stop when the bid is above. What this does is it allows me to sell into strength, and therefore I can capture that profit versus just having it stop once the price hits that particular area. So that's a little trick that I like to do. I'll leave the stop as is right here. And as you can see, our robot it currently no longer has a little warning signal like the other three do. So actually this robot is ready to go. We have set our robot without any market conditions at this time. We can also place other settings associated with the robot. We can set how we want our robot to behave after a successful trade action, how we want the robot to behave when position is closed. We can set the priority of the robot. We can also set the maximum number of day trades that we want the robot to have. We can set that at 4. We can also have a delay between when the robot comes back online. We can set that to 1/4 of a minute. We can also set the time that an order is in the queue. We can specify how long we wish to allow it to be there before it's taken back offline. So say like if you have an order that it's not doing anything but it's holding up the rest of your robots, you can set the maximum pending time and it will manage that for you. You can also set the maximum number of failed trades. This is very important. If your robot is not performing the way that it should, you should definitely take it offline. And with this, I'll set this to 2. You can also set profit and loss targets even at the robot level. Remember how we set those profit and loss targets at the root level? You can also do the exact same thing at the robot level. Okay? And we can also make this a default if we like this particular setup. I'll go ahead and click that to make it a default. So now we've set up a robot without any market conditions. We'll look at market conditions in the next video. So we have a robot that is strictly has the ability to run without any market conditions set. So what we're going to do first is we're going to just place the robots online, and we get prompted with a message that says, would you like to turn the system on? And we're going to say okay. And now as you can see, the system is on and our order will stay in the queue until its trailing conditions. Remember that the trailing conditions that we've set over here are met. So this particular order must trail 50 cents before it will actually execute. And then, of course, all of the parameters associated with that order will also be intact there as well. So thank you for watching. This is just a brief overview of how to set up a basic robot and to make it run. Thanks for watching.